today we are reviewing another skincare product, and as I said before, I want to incorporate more skincare into my channel because honestly it's something that I really enjoy. And so when I saw this particular product in a magazine ad a few months before it came out, I was pretty ecstatic about it, especially because at the time I had started using glycolic acid in my skincare routine and saw a difference. And I thought, hey, this could be something really great, and the best part is that it's affordable from the drugstore. So when I saw the display at my local Walmart, which by the way, just to point out, it was kind of hidden like an end cap towards the back of the store. So as you're walking down the aisles and you pass like all the body care and the makeup, it's not something that was visible, at least in my local Walmart. So I was kind of surprised, and when I saw it, I just grabbed it and went about my business because I wanted to try the L'Oreal Revitalift Bright Reveal Brightening Peel Pads. That is a mouthful. So basically what these are supposed to do is exfoliate your skin. It has a 10% glycolic complex, which is their sort of formulation of glycolic acid, to peel away dull, uneven skin tone, brighten, give you brighter skin, so brighten the complexion in general, and then reduce wrinkles, which is what glycolic acid does. If you're not familiar, it helps kind of give you clear, brighter, healthier looking skin by getting rid of the dead skin, keeping your skin clear, getting rid of all of the dead skin cells that are just sitting on top of the skin. So I thought, let me just give this a try. And of course I saw another ad recently with my girl J-Lo on it advertising these, so I was like, oh yeah. But unfortunately, I just don't feel like they do a whole lot, which I know it kind of sucks because these are pretty pricey, honestly, for what it is, being that it's from the drugstore. Now, of course, for something like this, high-end, from Ulta or even Sephora online, you're going to pay a lot more for glycolic acid peel pads, which I understand higher brands, it's a higher price point. But these ones, I should have been paying attention closely to the ingredients. And the ingredients will be listed down below. It says glycolic acid, the second to last ingredient on the second line on the ingredient deck on the side of the box, which I thought, okay, so this is going to be something that's going to work. And I thought it's pretty high up there on the list. I would have preferred glycolic acid to be, one of the first few ingredients, but I understand that it's not. So I thought, let me just give it a try because it says that it's clinically been tested on a multi-ethnic skin. Dermatologist tested for safety, suitable for all skin types and skin tones. So like I said, I'm familiar with glycolic acid. I think it's a phenomenal ingredient to have in your skincare, especially if you want soft, smooth, healthier looking skin, clearer looking skin, and just especially if you have larger pores, which I do. I have larger pores here. I've been going through some texture issues a lot lately, which I'm not happy about, especially right here. So I thought, let's just start using more glycolic acid. And I do like the whole convenience of having all of the ingredients just soaked in a pre-soaked cotton pad. But unfortunately, this doesn't really do much. I mean, it smells good. It has a very subtle fragrant smell. On the ingredient deck, it says parfum/fragrance. So they do have a fragrance added to it to give it that smell, which it smells nice. But honestly, I don't really particularly care for fragrant skincare products that have added fragrance to make them smell, girly, feminine. I don't really like that. I'd rather it just smell like the ingredients, just natural, what it smells like. But anyways, back to the whole glycolic thing. When you have a well-formulated glycolic acid product, whether it's a toner or something like this in the pad form, you're supposed to feel a tingling, a sort of prickly sensation, not anything painful, not an intense burn unless it's your first time and your skin is extremely sensitive. Then that's what you might feel, especially if you're not used to it, if you have sensitive skin. But honestly, when you have a good formulated glycolic acid product or a really good quality glycolic acid ingredient in a cleanser, toner, pad form like this, you should feel something. And for me, when I put this on, and my skin has been through the ringer, and yes, I use Retin-A, so it's been accustomed to really harsh ingredients, I feel like I'm just putting a pad that's been saturated with water, and it does nothing. I mean, I do feel smoother because the pads, as I showed you before, have a very kind of textured side to them, so that helps with exfoliation, but I don't feel anything on my skin. And so I'm thinking, okay, am I gonna get any benefit from this? And when I use my Sanita's toner, my 5% glycol toner, I do feel that prickly sensation, especially like around my jawline, prickly sensation across my forehead, and a little bit on my cheeks. And I just don't feel anything with this. So unfortunately, I feel like it just doesn't do anything. I will continue to use it just to finish up what I've got, but a few pads in, and I can tell you that it just really doesn't do much. And I've used quite a few of them, and you get 30 in a pack, and I think these were just under $20. I think they were like 18, so a little bit pricey. I personally don't really care for them. There is a cleanser that came out with this, and I think a moisturizer, which I skipped on those just because I've never really found a moisturizer from L'Oreal or cleanser really that I really like, so I just skipped on that. But I just didn't feel like it did much. And it says on the back, by week 2 you're supposed to see your more visible, even texture and younger, more rejuvenated skin. I didn't really see that. I mean, I can see how it looks a little bit brighter initially because it's, you know, you have that kind of wet look on the skin, so it looks a little brighter. Your skin is a little flushed, especially if you're using something that exfoliates. The blood rushes to the surface of the skin, so you get that rosy kind of glow, and you probably think, oh, it's working. But when that rosiness sort of goes down, it doesn't really do anything. And I've experienced glycolic acid in toner form using a, you know, spraying it onto a cotton pad and applying it, and I can feel a difference and see a difference quicker than with this. So unfortunately, I would not recommend these, and I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about it because I mentioned on Snapchat when I saw the ad, I took a picture and asked if any of you have seen this or have tried it, because I couldn't find it at any of my local drugstores or Walmart or Target. So I didn't get any responses, so I didn't think anybody really tried it. And then of course, a couple weeks later, I did pick it up in stores, so maybe it wasn't available at the time. But yeah, I'm just kind of giving you my thoughts just in case any of you were curious about this or recently purchased it. I would just want to put my 2 cents out there. I don't really feel like it does anything for my skin, and that's just my personal opinion and based on my own skin and what I've experienced with it. That doesn't mean that it's not going to work for you. For me, I don't feel like it does anything. I feel nothing on my skin, so to me, I felt like I just wasted 18 bucks. So anyways, I hope that you guys found this review helpful, and let me know if you have tried these or if you have any sort of glycolic acid pads that you have used in the past that you like or currently are using. Share with me down below what you like in the drugstore or even high-end, and I will be sure to check those out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful. Please subscribe if you haven't. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. It's all listed in the description box, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.